Hi, this is Greg, one half of Radford Homes LLC, and today I want to talk to you about a few things as I come around into the camera lens view. I want to talk to you today about buying your first investment property. That's right, I've been getting a lot of phone calls from a lot of friends, associates, or just individuals, period, that I don't even know. And they asking me how to acquire or acquisition their first rental property. And here's what I like to tell people to do. And this is what I've done. So I'm not telling you what I read, I'm telling you something I've done. First, I'll go into a rental house or a regular home as a rental down the line. For instance, give you a live scenario. I get a VA loan on a home, which you don't have to pay anything down, which is zero, because that's a benefit to you for your service to our country if you are a veteran. And then after 12 months obligation of living in that property, you're able to leave that property and turn that property into a investment. So you're required to stay in that property 12 months, okay? And then you could turn that property into an investment. Then you can go out and buy a home that you really want. So the first home that you get, make it a starter home, something not too big, not too fancy in the whole 9 yards. A basic plain 3-2, something that's not functional, obsolescent, and turn that into a rental home after you fill up your requirements of the 12 months, because you have to be in there at least 12 months by the VA standards, VA law, or you outside the boundaries of what the VA tell you could do. But at the same time, when you do that, you're gonna get what they call an owner occupancy interest rate. Now, if you don't go in as a owner occupant, they're gonna charge you a higher interest rate. So why not just go into a house for a year, 2 years, preferably 24 months, because you fall up under the IRS code section 121. That's section 121 of IRS codes, where you get a capital gains waiver up to $500,000 and if you're married, and $250,000 if you're single. So what I would say to you, if I was going to invest in my first investment property, it would be a property that I was going to move into. So that way I could get the lowest interest rate possible, because they're not charging you as an investor, okay? And then after I be in there for the 12-month mandatory, I'll stay an additional 12 months so I can hit the 24 months. And within 60 months, of aggregate of 60 months of owning that property, you could turn it into, you could 1031 it to a better property if you want, without no capital gain waivers, okay? But take the liberty and look up IRS 121. But what I'm telling you is, how did I obtain my first rental? I moved into it. I stayed there for at least 24 months. You only have to stay 12 months. And then I moved out and I turned it into a rental. And you can do the same. That's the best way, I think, to move as far as your first rental if you're not so savvy with creative financing. It works. If not, you could just buy a rental and put 20% down. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you buy a rental from these homes out here, or the builders out here, they might not pay all of your closing costs because you're an investor. Yep, that's right. If you are an investor, they won't pay all of your closing costs. How do I know? Because I'm standing in a home that I am acquisitioning right now. And I'm gonna move out of the camera lens way, and I'm gonna give you a shot, okay? Of course, if you have any questions, you can call me at that number, 863-410-0877. All right, I'm gonna move over here. So this is the pool area and the amenity center, which is a beautiful, beautiful place, okay? It's a beautiful place here, all right? I'm acquisitioning a home here. My wife and I, Sabrina, who was the one who actually found this location and decided that this is where we're gonna invest on our next investment property, okay? And here's the deal. If you move out here as a renter, Well, if you move out here as a owner occupancy, you do not have to pay any closing costs. All right. DHI Mortgage will pay all your closing costs. But if you move out here as a investor, they only going to pay about half of your closing costs. So think about that. Owner occupy your home instead of just buying a straight out rental will save you tremendously. Okay? Think about that, folks. All right, that was the tip of the day from Greg, one half of Radford Homes LLC. And if you need me, you can reach me at 863-410-0877. Talk to you later.